Welcome to Winning Wall Street's Money. Please take this moment now with helping me. Click here, subscribe. Next, click this bell. Next, ensure to click all. This helps you receive a notification when I posted my next videos. Next, click this thumbs up button after every time you watch my video. This pushes it up in the engagement ratings and means it will be suggested to more people, therefore is likely to get more views to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate that. I also have a Patreon page. Click show more. Scroll down. This link here, my Patreon. Click on it. Select the membership. With this membership, you'll get access to all this information. Very good content. It's Friday, May 7th, 4:02 p.m. New York time. That means the equity market is closed. What's another name for the equity market? The stock market. The U.S. stock market is closed. And we're looking at stock IPOs. First, we'll look at the ones that traded this year, that came out to the public this year. And we'll compare them to the S&P 500. Why compare them to the S&P 500? The S&P 500 index is the go-to index for institutions and retail traders to gauge their performance with, to either perform equal or better. Ultimately, you want to perform better. So this purple line in the chart in front of you is representing the S&P 500. And the white will be representing the underlying stock. And we'll have it set for the max of 3 years. But being that these stocks just came out this year, they're only going to be shown for 1 year. So let's see if we see any leadership in the stock IPOs. We'll find out if they're above their IPO offering, below, plus if they're outperforming the S&P 500. If they're not outperforming the S&P 500, you made a bad choice. The market not at fault. You made a bad choice. So consider equity indexes that are winners, leadership, to invest in. We'll look at the first one. Alpha, Foxtrot, Romeo, Mike. Here's the IPO. Here's the high it made since then. And where we are trading now at record lows. It's underperforming the S&P 500. It's not leadership. It's bad. Next, BMBL, Bumblebee, a dating app. Here's when it got listed from IPO. Here we are now. Record lows, way below the S&P 500. It's not leadership. Company might be good. Business might be good. Some of the employees might be good. But the stock performance is not as expected. Because why? Wall Street told you a hope and a dream. Yeah, on many stocks, many companies, many products. Next one, Charlie Hotel, Papa Tango. Went public 3 years ago. The highest it had was the end of last year. And since then, it's sold off. It's below the S&P 500, not leadership. Next one, Charlie Lima Oscar Victor. From the IPO of last year, had a nice run up to this high. And since then, since this year, it's sold off just shy of record low. It's underperforming the S&P 500. Not good. Maybe you heard of this one. COINBASE. COINBASE is a market exchange that also went public to be listed on the stock exchange. Here's the high, the day they went offering, $342. We're at the all-time low right now, underperforming the S&P 500. That is terrible. That is terrible. Note, there are several other financial exchanges that are listed on the stock market, and they're probably outperforming COINBASE. You can check those other financial markets and see how they go. Let's put up one right now. CME. I think that's the symbol. Yeah. The CME, Chicago Merchandise, it's a futures exchange, but it owns a bunch of other exchanges too. So it's doing outstanding. It's hanging tight with the S&P 500. It's not out leading the S&P 500, nor is it at record lows for this year. It's going higher, whereas it hasn't taken out the high of last year or the prior year yet, but the end of the market had sold off. But the point is, this exchange has history and it's outperforming the long duration of its initial public offering compared to Coinbase. Yeah, Coinbase. What is Coinbase? It also is cryptocurrency, and it filled. That's pretty bad when you're exchange and you offer financial products and you're underperforming what you're trying to sell. Not good. Delta, Sierra, Papa. Here's the high of the IPO since this year, and here we are down here, underperforming itself. Bad. Hotel, India, Mike, Sierra. For the high, it was this year, and then since then it went down, underperforming the S&P 500. Really bad. Yep, the struggle is real. On to the next. We have OSCR. IPO high. Well, IPO was there, ran up, and it's trading at record low. Not good. Next, PLTK. Near record low, underperforming, terrible. Below S&P 500. Papa, Oscar, Sierra Hotel. Also, IPO was here. Now we're near record low, underperforming the S&P 500. Romeo, Alpha, Sierra. From the IPO, ran up a little bit, and then since sold off, and now we're at record low. Terrible. Here's another high flyer. Yeah, they make games. Game technology should be leadership. Romeo, Bravo, Lima, X-Ray. IPO there, ran up briefly, went down, ran back up, and they're almost near record lows. Terrible. Not good. Romeo, Lima, X-Ray, also from the IPO, is trading near record lows. Sierra Hotel, Lima, Sierra. This IPO was interesting because it ran up, did a small pullback to make a new high. Thought that was going to continue. No, it did not. Since then, it's gone lower and lower to record low. XM as well. Fast run up, and this sold off was even harder. Just shy of record low. Let's look at some of the IPOs from last year. Do you remember some of them from last year? Big names. Airbnb, Alpha, Bravo, November, Bravo. IPO was here, had a nice run up, outperforming the S&P 500. Since then, we're underperforming now. Yeah, it's struggling. Not good. Almost near record low. That is not good. Think about it. If you're bullish this, look for the opportunity to reload, but let it prove itself. Maybe somebody else will compete against them and start even better. DoorDash, food delivery, from the IPO date, sold off hard. And during the COVID virus, this year had run up, and now near record low. Not good. Not good. Golf, Delta, Romeo, X-Ray. From the IPO, sold off hard. Did a high this year to make a new low. So the takeaway is a lot of these IPO stocks have filled. Lima, India had a run up and filled. Rocket Company, yep. They're owned by another big parent company that's financial. They deal mostly with mortgages. Had the IPO, hard sell-off, and did a big reverse. And since then, here's the low from last year. The S&P 500 is outperforming, and look, huge decline. Huge decline, nearing record low. Not good. Another big one, software company, Snow, S-N-O-W. The IPO high was from there. Well, IPO from here ran up, since then declined to new record low, underperforming, excuse me. Sorry, underperforming the S&P 500. U for software. IPO ran up, heading lower. Not good. WMG also had a nice correlation to the S&P 500. and 3 times tested these highs on weakness, and then since then sold down. Very curious to see if this is going to eventually break this swing high or if it's going to go down and retest lower. Maybe it takes a little bit longer to get its act together. My say is I wait for at least 1 year or longer before I even consider trading a stock IPO. X-Ray, Papa, Echo, Victor, yeah. Last year low, had a huge run up, since then declining. And let's just briefly look at some IPOs that maybe have some history that you heard of. Uber, got a 3-year history. Let's see if we go back a little bit longer, just to compare something with. Uber's got some history, and it's selling off hard already. Yep, not good. Zoom, ZM, also has some nice history of run up, had a high, and now it's selling off, doing weaker than the SP 500. There you go. You can see the index SP 500 outperforming most of these IPOs. So the takeaway is most of these IPOs were hyped up over expectation and haven't met performance. So underlining is right now they are not leadership. There's better stuff to invest in. Thank you, as always, for spending just a little bit of your time with me. Let me know what you thought about this video, and please let me know what you want to see next. If you got value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on my PayPal link. You can leave a small tip. If you don't want to share financial support, no problem. Just click the like and subscribe.